What's up, guys? Thank you for watching another one of my videos. My name is NurseK. If you're new to this channel, I am a registered nurse that works in the ED, and I want to document my experience as I venture on through my first year as a nurse. So if you're a new grad like myself, if you are an OG nurse and you want to drop some knowledge on me, if you're a pre-nursing student, you're going through it, you're in the trenches right now, subscribe down below, comment, like. Let me know your experiences. Let me know if you have similar stories. Let me know if anything I'm saying is helping you. And let's just do this together, guys, all right? With that being said, let's get started. A video about the time is coming, right? May is graduation, so I know a lot of nursing students, not nurses yet. A lot of nursing students are about to graduate, and so I know you're getting interviews out, or I know you're getting your resumes out. I know you're, getting ready for all of this, and you're kind of scared. Okay, what do I expect? This isn't like any other regular job. This is my career. What do I expect going into this interview? Well, let me tell you about mine. So, I actually applied for I did two interviews before I started. One for IMC at a different location, and then one for ER, which is the one that I took. I got an offer for both, but obviously I went with my first pick. Just a couple tips from my experiences. Number one definitely would be on time. Be on time. I mean, it's just like a straight disrespect, or like a straight like, all right, if you can't even be on time on an interview, how do I expect you to be on time, if I hire you? So make sure that you're on time, make sure that you're prepared, bring a couple copies of your resume with you, just in case. They'll probably print them out, but it doesn't hurt just to bring some with you. Some places do peer interviews, so you're going to have a couple other people other than just one interviewer, so I would print a couple copies. Okay, so yes, be prepared by being on time. Number two would be the thing that I did was I researched the facility that I was applying for. So I researched a CNO. I wanted to know her name. I wanted to know how long he or she, it was her, she had been at that facility, and I even went about more of where she came from too. So for one of my interviews, I actually brought that up. It was really cool that, your CEO has been here this long, your CNO. I know she came from Georgetown, but she's been here for 6 years. So that has to be good to have, blah, 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 blah. And you could tell the interviewer was like, yeah, I love so-and-so. Yeah, she kind of made it a little bit more personable, and it took away that little anxiety too. And every hospital has a mission statement, and so I took the time to kind of memorize the mission statement a little bit too, so you kind of know exactly what direction the facility is going, so you can kind of answer your questions directed towards that. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of helped me as well. That's something that I did. I did that for both. Then number three would be, they're going to ask you, just like any other interview anywhere, they're going to ask you, name a time when blah, 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 blah. Give me an example of when you da-da-da-da. So I would come up with a couple conflict questions, like name a time when you had a conflict with if you did retail or you did waitressing or anything like that, and that's all, there's Duncan, that's all you have to fall back on, then talk about that. Just say, okay, there was a time where I had a rude customer, and I did this and that, I got my manager involved, or whatever. Like, how did you solve the problem? And if you have a history in the hospital, then use obviously a patient or a clinical experience. I would think of one that has to do with conflict with a patient or customer, and then one that has to do with how did you resolve a problem with a conflict with a coworker. So that's another one too. So they're basically trying to see if you fit, if you're gonna fit with the team. They want to make sure that if you do have these type of conflicts, which you probably will, they want to make sure that you're going to handle it accordingly and that you're going to be a problem solver. So kind of keep that in mind when you're thinking of these examples. And then another one would be they're going to want a negative about yourself. And always, I think that everybody says this, but always make the negative a positive. So like I like to be, really good at everything I do, or I like to be organized, or, just something that is a negative, but in return, it's something that is a good quality in you. I would definitely, have some things in mind, or, some examples in mind. And then the last thing is come according, like professional. Have your hair slicked back. Obviously my hair is kind of a little wild right now. So what I did was I wore mine in like a slicked ponytail for both interviews. I wore slacks and a button-up t-shirt or a button-up blouse and some flats. I didn't go too crazy. You can if you want to. If you are, Miss Fashionista, then have at it. But I am not. I'm trying to be, but I am not, Duncan. Right? So I just wore, just slacks and a button up and some flats. I mean, it's not really about your outfit. It's really about what you got to say, right? So just make sure you come professional. Make sure you come kind of groomed, and I think that you'll be fine. I think I thought a little bit too much about what to wear, and they don't even really worry about what you're wearing unless you come in jeans. Don't come in jeans. Just don't come in jeans. Just don't do that. But other than that, I really think that that's it. I think with those couple of tips, I think that you're going to go into that interview and you're going to ace it and you're going to get the job. And if you don't get the first one, you will get the second one. All right. So comment down below, guys. Let me know your experiences with your interviews, and if there was anything that I missed, or if there was anything that you want to see in the future, comment down below, subscribe, join the experience, and let me know what I can do to help. With that being said, guys, peace and be safe. Until next time. Also, another thing I want to throw in here, don't be super fidgety during the interview as well. That's something that one of my teachers actually told me while I was in school, and I felt like that kind of helped too. So you know how like you kind of move your hands around, or you're playing with your fingers, or you're shaking your leg or moving your foot. Try to be as calm and still as possible, because obviously they know you're going to be anxious. They know you're going to be nervous. But when you move around like that, not only does it show how anxious you are, and it shows that you're not as confident in what you're saying. It kind of distracts, because I caught myself shaking my leg, and the interviewer stopped looking at me and she started looking at my leg. So kind of keep that in mind as well. Try to not move as much. And the number one thing I think is really, really important is to be confident in yourself. Be confident in what you're saying, be confident in what you're doing, and be confident that you deserve this job. And there is a reason why you deserve this job. Go in there, don't be arrogant, but go in there knowing that you are qualified and capable to being a good employee for this organization. So want to throw that in there. Forgot to say it earlier. All right, now really for a bye.